Basketball have 8 seniors graduating this year. They have all made outstanding contributions to the Lynn Glasgow girls basketball program and the Lynn Glasgow community. First year varsity statistician, Samantha Benet. First year varsity member of girls basketball, Ariana Mesha. First year varsity team member, Deviola Abraham. She's joined by her sister, Diana and Christina Abraham.
Did they do the starting lineups yet? The other team? They did?
Next, 2-year varsity team member, Ariana Delgado. She will be joined by her mom and dad, Carmen and Ricardo. Next, 4-year varsity team member, Mariah Cheney. She is joined by her mom, dad, and brother, Sonia, West, and the Little West. Next, 4-year varsity team member, Tiara Horton, is joined by her mom, Jen, her brothers, Ty and Malik, her grandparents, Beverly and Ron. Next, 4-year varsity team member, Jane McDonald, is joined by her mom, Judy Gomez. Next, 4-year varsity team member, Paris Wilkie, is joined by her parents, Paris and Christina, their sister Asia, and her boyfriend, Jonathan Mola. Ladies and gentlemen, Lynn Glasgow girls basketball senior class.
Actually, never mind.
One more round of applause for the senior class. Now for the starting lineups. First, from the visitors of Marblehead, freshman guard, number 4, Bridget Gable. Senior guard, number 15, Maddie Ertz. Senior guard, number 23, Hannah Garthay. Freshman forward, number 30, Layla Walton. And freshman center, number 35, Emily Rose. Coach Marblehead, Jamie Combs.
How you doing?
Now, for your link class,
Ready?
Lady
Reaction
Rams.
shot.
Look up, look up.
Senior guard, number 40, Mariah Chandler. Senior forward, number 15, Alex Delgado. Senior forward, number 35, Tiara Horton. Senior guard, number 3, Jerry Medrano. And senior forward, number 2, Harris Wilkie. Coach of the class, Tom Sawyer, assisted by Coach Alan. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise, remove your hats, hoods, and any kind of headgear. For tonight's singing, of Lake Casco senior number 40, Mariah Chandler.
Oh, say, can you sing by the dawn's early light? What so proudly we hailed after twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the peril last night, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and
Welcome to Lynn Educational Television. I'm Afton Dean, bringing you the Lynn Classical Lady Rams as they host the Marblehead Magicians. Out there for classical to start, Mariah Chandler, Ariana Stelgato, Jaylee Medrano, Paris Wilkie, and Tiara Horton. So going with an all-senior lineup here on senior night. Hope you enjoyed the senior festivities to start this game. And it will be Emily Clough and Wilkie tipping it up. We're underway. Marblehead wins the tip. Out there for Marblehead, Hannah Garth, Maddie Ernst, Layla Walton, Bridget Gable, and Emily Clough. First shot no good, and we're gonna get a jump ball. And we'll have a chance to reflect on the career of these 6 seniors for Lynn Classical as we move on in this broadcast. Chandler's shot wild as she tries to bank it home. Gonna stay Classical ball. Medrano looking, finds Delgado in the corner, rims it out. Good look for Delgado. Both teams come up empty on their first possession. And first turnover of the night for either side. Floater by Medrano halfway down. That's her bread and butter shot. Shot clock at 8. And we're gonna get a traveling violation. Marblehead took a long time to get into their offense. Classical 16-1, and this defense has been a staple to their success. Little hook shot for Medrano. And Classical scores first. Medrano has really impressed on offense this season. And we're seeing a lot of shots that we may not have seen in previous years, so she's definitely added to her repertoire last offseason, and it's shown this season. Wilkie's pass picked off. Shot blocked by Delgado. Wilkie was running the floor. Medrano with that outlet pass gets tipped out of bounds. Going to stay Classical ball. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Medrano resets the offense. Horton sets the screen. And another beautiful pick and roll. We've seen that all season. Horton set that pick. And high screen, rolled to the basket. Easy two, she'll look for the three-point play. She does. Five 0 run for Classical to begin this game. And traveling violation. Third turnover for Marblehead. Medrano loses out of bounce, but we're gonna get a reach-in foul. Second personal, second team foul, Bridget Gable, and that will get her to the bench with 2 early fouls. Chandler's shot blocked. Delgado's shot blocked. Good defensive stand for Marblehead. And that was Madeline Bowden, who has checked in to the game for Marblehead. Pass picked off. Marblehead with some really active hands on defense early in this game, but turnovers have proved costly, especially on the offensive end. And first off the Classical bench, going to be Jasmine Macy. They get it into Wilkie. Wilkie gets it over half court. And we'll run the offense. Delgado with another offensive rebound. Putback doesn't go. Wilkie out aggressively on the three-point line. Long range shot, no good. Classical let that go out of bounds and just over the halfway mark. Not a ton of scoring through these first 4 minutes. Classical with a 5-0 advantage. Wilkie thought about it, goes around the Horton screen, and drains the jump shot. Horton gets in the passing lane, tips it out of bounds, and it will stay Marblehead ball. And mid-range jumper goes. First basket of the night for Marblehead, courtesy of Hannah Garth. And Marblehead on the board after Classical started on a 7-0 run. And 2 straight baskets for Marblehead. And they are suddenly within 3. Ariana Delgado for 3. She's been relatively quiet on offense in this first quarter. It was only a matter of time until she scored. Emily Clough active on the boards and hit on the arm. She'll go to the line. Looking at cutting this 6-point lead, or 6-point deficit, I should say. Airmails the free throw. Jean Gupton checks in for Classical. Medrano will get a breather. Foul doesn't hurt. Tiara Horton's shot off the mark. Shot clock at 6. And we come back Classical's way. 1:33 left in the quarter. Well, it's been a fast-moving first quarter. And traveling violation. Classical looking for their 17th win of the season. Marblehead gonna have to make their move. Shot clock winding down. Bowden couldn't bank it home. And another turnover. Make it 5. And 50.5 seconds left in the first quarter. Both teams sputtering on offense. Jasmine Macy at the point. Horton with a bullet pass to Wilkie. Wilkie wide open. Wilkie did a nice job spinning that home. And shot clock off. Classical have a chance to get the final shot. Up 8. Wilkie with a deep shot, about 5 steps behind the 3-point line. Fret rims it. Classical fortunately gonna get the ball back and keep the possession. Horton looking, gets it into Wilkie. Good ball movement. And tipped out of bounds. 6.2 seconds left in the quarter. Plenty of time to get a good shot off. They love that inbound pass to Ariana Delgado in the corner. Tiara Horton goes to the floater. She finishes with 5 points in the first quarter, and Classical leads it 14-4. Back for the second quarter of action. Classical on top 14-4. And this is senior night here at the Lynn Classical Gym. Classical with 6 seniors, 4 starters. And we talk about 4-year starters, Jaylee Medrano, Paris Wilkie. Of course, those will be major voids to fill at the end of the season. Delgado gets a friendly roll. Ariana Delgado, another senior who arguably could be MVP of the league, because she's been valuable to Classical as any player. Tiara Horton, also a senior, Gupton with the steal. And she'll draw the contact and head to the line. Tiara Horton, a first-class team player. And does so much for this team, both offensively and defensively. And Mariah Chandler and Dina Lola Abram, also seniors. A large senior class. Jaylee Medrano back in. Skylar Creighton checks in for the first time tonight. Medrano 0 for 2 at the line. or Gupton 0 for 2 at the line. Wilkie shot off the rim. Gupton kicks it out, right around the horn. Wilkie goes baseline, steps out of bounds, and Marblehead ball. Marblehead putting up some wild shots. Wilkie has one defender to beat. Hands it off to Gupton. And Wilkie hacked over the back and will go to the line. Rattles home the first. Two of 2 for Wilkie. She's Classical's leading scorer, 6 points. And a 14-point lead for the Rams. Largest lead of the night. Ooh, looked like a travel. Macy with the steal. Can't finish. Man, we're gonna get a foul. And gonna go against Jasmine Macy. Medrano brings it up over half court. Will set the offense. Nobody around Wilkie. Tries the contact and will be back at the free throw line. Wilkie automatic at the line tonight. Another 2 for Wilkie. Nice trap defense. And Marblehead going to be forced to call the timeout with 5:33 left here in the first half. So Classical looking for their 17th win of the season, well in control of this game. And we talk about how quick this season has moved. Just 2 games left on the schedule after tonight, and we will be in the state tournament. And spring sports will be in the conversation. Baseball, softball, lacrosse, tennis, track. We're in a very fast winter season. And Classical primed to make a big run in the state tournament. Great leadership on this team. And a lot of veteran talent that has been in the state tournament before. Marblehead has yet to score in this quarter. I feel like I say this every game, but Classical has held several teams scoreless in a quarter this season. As I mentioned, their defense, their staple. Marblehead settling for those outside shots. And not much rhythm offensively right now. Chandler, Delgado, Horton all into the game. Wilkie, Medrano, Creighton will head back to the bench. Horton with the steal. They find Delgado ahead. She pulls it back. Chandler's shot. Short. Chandler gets back on defense. Bounce pass thrown away. Horton's baseline jumper off the rim and out. Delgado up tall for the rebound. She has Horton running the floor. Macy pulls it back. Delgado wild with the shot. Macy with the long rebound. Nearly traveled with it. Chandler can't bank it home. Gupton sneaks in for the rebound. Classical will get another possession. Chandler front rims it. Gupton really hanging tough underneath the basket. Classical comes up empty on that possession, but 3 offensive rebounds, and it's actually going to stay here as Marblehead steps out of bounds. Delgado's shot was bothered. Marblehead scores. Took them 6 minutes in the quarter. They finally do. Bridget Gabble. And Gupton answers her first points of the night. Strong move. And that was a extremely high arcing shot. Maddie Ernst. Chandler didn't see the pass coming. And Gable somehow able to bank that shot home. That will get Wilkie to the scorers table. And 22-10. Marblehead on a 6-2 run to get within 12. Paris Wilkie, your leading scorer in this game with 8 points. And And first half winding down on senior night. Marblehead with just 2 seniors, Maddie Ernst and Hannah Garth, both who have scored tonight. Tiara Horton, Paris Wilkie, Jasmine Macy, Mariah Chandler, Ariana Delgado. Out there after the timeout for Classical. 1:43 left in the half. Macy calls the play. And Wilkie looked around, didn't see any defenders in sight, pulls up from the free throw line. Wilkie having a good offensive game here in the first half. Delgado yanks away the rebound. Wilkie's shot doesn't go, off Marblehead. Gonna stay Classical ball. Wilkie's shot short. And nice defense, forcing the travel. And under a minute to play. First half, Classical on top, 24-10. Wilkie loses the dribble, goes up with it, gets hit on the arm. Gonna charge Bridget Gabel with the foul. Wilkie looking to extend this lead before the break. Wilkie, a perfect 5 for 5 at the line tonight. Makes both. Classical will get the ball back, barring an offensive rebound. No hesitation from Wilkie. Airmails the 3, and 19.9 seconds on the clock. Classical will go into the locker room with a double-digit lead. 4 seconds on the clock, plenty of time. Wilkie well short. And the buzzer sounds. That is the end of the first half. So Classical off to a good start. They have opened up a 16-point lead and will lead it 26-10 as we head into the locker room. 26-10, we're ready to start the second half here at the Lynn Classical Gymnasium. Classical began this game on a 7-0 run. They led it 14-4 after the first quarter. Outscored Marblehead 12-6 in the second quarter, and they find themselves leading it 26-10, and they are well on their way to their 17th win of the season, barring a major collapse here in the second half. Marblehead having all kinds of issues on offense. And a lot of trouble taking care of the basketball. So Classical inbound, and a second half underway. Jasmine Macy, Tiara Horton, Mariah Chandler, Paris Wilkie, Ariana Delgado. And interesting, Medrano, Jaylee Medrano, not starting this second half. She was on crutches earlier in the week, wondering if it is an injury-related benching for Medrano here to start the second half. Her night may be over. In and out. And that's the type of night Marblehead's been having. Wilkie throws a strike to Delgado. Hits Delgado in stride. Delgado with 7 points now on the night. Wilkie right around the Horton screen and drains the shot. It's a 2-pointer. Third opportunity for Marblehead. And come up empty. So the offensive woes continue for Marblehead to start the half. Wilkie misses from 3. Massey throws it away. Trying to get it to Chandler. Man, this gym is nearly full here on senior night. So a good crowd in support of these graduating seniors who were honored before the game. And a nice presentation. I'm sure this will be a group that Coach Sawyer will be really sad to see leave, as they've been such a big part of the success over the last few seasons. But still a long way to go. 2 games to play and a state tournament on the way. Nice move by Horton. Delgado gets back on defense, but Layla Walton gets the best of her. In and out. Wilkie getting some good looks as Tiara Horton's setting that high screen. And a legal screen. And another turnover in the books for Marblehead. Skylar Creighton, Jean Gupton check into this game. Tiara Horton and Mariah Chandler to the bench. And exchange of turnovers here. Gupton with the loose ball ahead. Gonna go coast to coast. Everything but the basket. And it's gonna be classical ball. Wilkie tips it to Delgado. Delgado gets her miss. Right back up with it. And traveling violation. Creighton's shot was deflected. Marblehead 2-on-1 break. And it's Bridget Gabel finishing with the left hand. Shot no good. Wilkie with the rebound. Great look ahead. Wilkie to Delgado. Beautiful pass. And good job, Delgado running the floor, gets rewarded. Shot doesn't go. But Maddie Ernst will be at the free throw line. Ernst airmails the three. Chloe Kebrew, her first minutes of the night, checks in for Paris Wilkie. Ernst misses both. Kebrew gets double teamed. Costco leading it by 21 points. This has been a common theme this season. Costco putting games away in the third quarter. Not a bad thing if you're a Classical fan. Kebrew misses from the baseline. McClaskill the other way. Almost the same spot, much different result this time. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Chloe Kebrew, her first points of the night. Another wild shot way off the mark. Shot clock won't reset here. Delgado gets a good look. Can't hit. And under a minute to play here in the third quarter. In and out. Another rebound for Delgado. 2-on-1 break. Kebrew loses it. And it'll come back Marblehead's way. 30.7 seconds left in the quarter. 7/10 of a difference between game clock and shot clock. And you would think the night is over for most of the Classical starters with this large lead. Gupton, one man to beat. And Finally a whistle. And that is Demalola Abram, who will go to the line for Classical. Makes 1 of 2. And buzzer sounds. Classical extends their lead here in the third quarter and will lead it 38-14 as we head into the fourth. 8 minutes of basketball to play. Classical leading at 38-14. Another dreadful quarter for Marblehead. They put just 4 points on the board. Classical gonna stay with their bench unit. Hebrew ahead. Lays it up and in. Hebrew, one of the young talents to watch for. She's slated to be a big part of this team next season. Has played primarily a bench role. Macy, long rebound. 2-1 break. No whistle. Gupton comes out of the pack. Another offensive rebound for Classical. Abrams shot no good. The official's going to let them play a little bit here. Creighton. Another rebound. Creighton shot too strong. Marblehead comes away with it. And finally one goes down. Emily Clough. Coach Sawyer signaling for some ball movement. You see Rebecca Walker and Amber Creighton check into this game for Classical. Amber Creighton collides with sister Skylar Creighton and leads to a Classical turnover. Abram tips it away. Wild shot. Saved out of bounds. Clough count the basket, and she'll have a chance for a three-point play. Credit the hustle of Fair Galate, who saved that out of bounds, got it to Clough. Can't hit her free throw. Marblehead has just put 18 points on the board tonight. And Hannah Garth from long range. First 3-point field goal of the night. And she comes away with the steal. And the finish, Hannah Garth on a 5-0 run of her own. Still a 17-point game, 40-23. Classical well in control. Garth feeling it. Get her the basketball. And Coach Sawyer gonna call for a 30-second timeout. Hannah Garth, 8 points unanswered. And that's gonna get Classical starters back into this game. Delgado, Wilkie, Gupton, Macy, Horton all will check back into this game. Marblehead putting a little bit of pressure on Classical, not letting them go away. And credit Hannah Garth. 2 3-pointers. Horton will inbound it. So the Classical bench unable to give their starters a rest. Count the basket. And Gupton will be at the line. Big play by Gupton. She is a great finisher around the rim. Hannah Garth was fairly quiet in this game. Just 2 points up until this fourth quarter. Hand off to Garth. That was ripped away by from Delgado. Gupton loses the dribble. Gets it to Horton. Horton had Wilkie wide open. She was calling for the ball, unable to find her. Classical take it outside. Out. Wilkie shot over the rim, and Marblehead gonna get the ball back. Time running out, of course, for Marblehead. Wilkie gets pushed. No foul, but will come back Classical's way. It does seem that Medrano did not play in this quarter due to injury. Didn't play in the third quarter either. Has been out since halftime. And Coach Sawyer not happy with his team right now. Will call another timeout. Paris Wilkie, your leading scorer tonight with 14 points. And she's had a solid game, including 6 made free throws, 6 of 6 at the line. And Classical looking to just close this game out.
Really do.
And 43-26 advantage for Classical. And 3 minutes to play. Delgado steps back, hits the jumper. Lead back up to 19, 45-26. I don't know how Farragut got that off, but she did. Wilkie way off the mark. Time going to be a factor here for Marblehead, even if they're able to put some offense together here. And wave the shot off. Didn't go anyway. Traveling violation. Turnovers have proved costly for Marblehead. Pass thrown behind Gupton. Nice save. And Classical will slow it down here a little bit. Delgado, same spot, same result. AC gets in the passing lane, goes coast to coast. That's Macy's first basket of the night. And with that score, the lead now at 21, and 5 bench players and make it to their scorers table. And this one just about over. So Classical, when the buzzer sounds, will have picked up their 17th win of the season, 17-1, one of the best starts in school history. And their only blemish coming early in the season in the Bovarini tournament. A game that they did lead in. Kind of let it slip away, but this is going to be a very good team and a tough team to beat in the state tournament. They should have home court advantage throughout. Right through the hands of Catherine Percy. Imamola Abram with the steal and returns the favor. Giving it right back to Marblehead. Hannah Garth from long range. A little heat check. She was the reason why Classical had to put their starters back into this here in the fourth quarter. And Classical going to get the ball back. 32.6 seconds on the clock. Creighton throws it into a crowd. Hebrew pushes it, but Knocked out of bounds from behind. And 20.9 seconds. And coming back, Marblehead's away. Hannah Garth misses from behind the arc. Crane with the steal, and that should do it. And it does. So buzzer sounds. Classical will win it 49-28. So Classical started out on a 7-0 run. They led it 14-4 after the first quarter. They outscored Marblehead 12-6 in the second quarter, went into the break, leading it 26-10. And they put this one away early in the third quarter. Led it 38-14 after 3. And final score going to be 49-28. So all kinds of trouble taking care of the basketball for Marblehead in this one. And the offense sputtered as a result. For Classical, your leading scorer, Ariana Stelgado with 15 points. Paris Wilkie right behind her with 14. Jean Gupton, Tiara Horton with 5 apiece. Jasmine Macy, Chloe Kebrew with 2 apiece. And Chloe Kebrew actually with 4 points. And Jaylee Medrano and Jasmine Macy with 2 apiece. For Marblehead, not a ton of scoring, but Hannah Garth with a pair of 3-pointers. She had 10 points on the night. She's their leading scorer. 6 points for Emily Clough, 4 apiece for Madeline. Actually make it Emily Clough with 6 points and 4 apiece for Madeline Bowden and Bridget Gable. So final score here going to be 49-28. Classical wins it. Their 17th win of the season. And they have just 2 games to play in the regular season. 2 games left to play here in the regular season. And they'll wrap things up looking to gain a cushion for home court advantage. So final score again, 49-28. I'm Afton Dean from all of us here at Lynn Educational Television. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.